All right, we're on our new podcast, Reps, Regrets, and Recovery with Scott Weaver, and I have a couple guests with me today, some personal trainers here to talk about what they do, where they do it, all that kind of good stuff. So why don't you, Jessica, why don't you start off? Your fitness journey, you have a couple degrees, right?
Wow, we're just diving right in.
Right into it. I like to get right into the thick of it.
All right. My name is Jessica Riechle. I've been a personal trainer going on 6 years now. I have my undergrad in marketing and my master's in exercise science. Being a personal trainer was a COVID thing for me. I got very bored. Saw an ad to be a personal trainer. Thought, hell, why not? And I'd never stepped foot in a gym before. And I was like,
So how old were you?
How old was I? 19?
You decided at 19, and you didn't play
18?
any sports or worked out or anything like that before?
I was a gymnast. I did recreational gymnastics. That's not competitive. And then I did 2 years of all-star cheerleading. But we never... What?
What is all-star cheerleading?
All-star cheerleading, like the competitive one. Where you go to, you travel and do the... it's not school. It's, outside of school at a gym. But it's not like a gym with weights. We never lifted weights. We just kind of threw girls in the air. But that was my
So then
background.
you weren't very good then.
I was a back spot because I was the tallest one on the team. At 5'5", I'm pretty tall apparently. So no, I wasn't great, but I did it.
So at 5'5", you're tall for that sport, or okay,
Yeah.
Because that's not very tall as a
No.
woman.
For the sport, I was tall.
For the sport.
So I was the back spot. But I didn't do any ball sports. I was not blessed with hand-eye coordination. So yeah, I was 19. Was kind of my degree was okay. It was COVID. Saw an ad, thought, hey, why not? Never been to a gym before. I only wanted to be a personal trainer to learn correct form, kind of what I was doing in the gym. At that point, I was 105 pounds, so 30 pounds lighter than I am right now. So I was like, I should probably start going to the gym. And then I fell in love with it. Took me 4 months.
What made you fall in love with it, or what was the point you were like, this is something that I want to keep doing or keep kind of going to the next level with it?
I realized as a marketing student, dreading to go to classes, I did not dread studying for my personal training exam. I actually loved it. I thought it was so exciting and fun.
So it was like a hobby that you just got to go to school for.
Exactly, because I thought in my head, I come from a family of business people. I was like, all right, I'm getting a business degree. I'm going to be, CPA or whatever. And then I really switched gears and started as a personal trainer at NKU. Probably a month, or not even a month, a couple weeks after I got certified. Started in group fitness as well, and then been doing it ever since.
Right on. That's the way to do it, is to find something you love, right? Not everybody gets to do that. So that's really really special that you found it, and you found it so early. There's still people who have graduated from college and still don't know what the hell they want to do. So that's pretty awesome. So let's see. So you've got your master's degree and everything, and then you tell me about your experience. You were a personal trainer. You graduated from college, right? And you were a personal trainer for a while.
I was a personal trainer in college. I graduated. I got certified 2020. I graduated with my first degree in 22.
So you said you got certified, so that's different than your degree process, right? I'm sure it's part of it, but it's different. So anybody can get certified, right? You just have to go take the classes and pass the test.
Yeah, it's an online certification through ACE. You just have to give them $400 or $500 plus you. And anyone could be a personal trainer. So at the time...
But not everybody can be a good personal
Correct.
trainer.
There's a difference. At the time, I was a barista at Starbucks. And I thought, how bless you. Allergies got
Sorry
really
about
good
that.
this season.
Thank you.
You need a mute button.
I know.
Right, there is one, but it's too far away for me to mute it. Sorry, so I didn't hear what you were saying. You have to start over again, unfortunately.
Well, essentially, anyone can be a personal trainer. It is a certification course. Mine was online through ACE. I gave him $500, and I thought, all right, this is what I'm going to do. So while being in school and working as a barista at Starbucks, I pursued my certification. It was self-paced, so around classes and work, I just did modules, read the textbook, watched videos, took quizzes, and it took me about 4 months of that until I got certified. And the degree, I got my undergrad in marketing, but my master's was exercise science. So it wasn't necessarily a certification, it was just more background on like physiology. We also did a little bit of like strength and conditioning, and we tapped into different aspects of exercise science, but they were kind of unrelated and related in a way.
So the certificate, it doesn't take you into all that deep level. That's the degree part of it, and that can be an important piece. When you get kind of to the level that you're at now, where you're running a gym, you haven't gotten that far yet, but it's really important because you have a deep understanding of all the different things on a deeper level that the body goes through, and stuff like that. So you got certified. So what is your actual certification?
I have a few. So that one, I'm a certified personal trainer through ACE, and then I also pursued some other certifications because it's kind of addicting.
So what is it? So a lot of people don't know what that means. What does ACE stand for?
American Council on Exercise. They're just the organization that has the different certifications you can get. So there's ACE and NASM, ACSM, ISSA. There's a bunch of different
There's
organizations.
national ones. There's non-national.
Yeah, nationally accredited, and it was a proctored exam for mine.
So I mean, you have to learn what you're reading and what are the modules and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just sit with an open book test and pass it. And
Exactly.
become a personal trainer. You have to have some. And to be fair, even after you get that certificate, you still need some training, right? Like you still
definitely.
need some know-how, whether that's from stuff that you've already known from working out, or more training from other personal trainers.
Yeah, you
Right?
don't
You
know.
just can't step out there and just start doing it. You have to kind of figure out things along the way and be trained.
Yeah, you don't know anything until you're actually in the field. So you think you know so much when you get certified, and then you actually get a personal training job, and it's like, oh wow, like I really don't know that much.
Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until you step out on the floor with your first client, they ask you a question, you're like, or they're not getting their results, and you have to figure out how do you address that.
Or they have an injury you have to work around. We had plenty of those.
Yep. Cool. So you got your certificate, you were working as a personal trainer, and then somewhere along the line you decided to do a bodybuilding show. How did that even come about?
I did. So that was in 2023. It was more just like a bucket list thing for me. I was very regimented with my diet, my training. I was so strong back then. So strong.
Did somebody bring that up to you, or just something
No.
that just being involved with training and the atmosphere of it, you just said that's something that I want to do, something I want to put on my list?
I'm one of those people where I need something to work towards. So I was always working towards a degree or certification or something, and then I was like, what's the next level can I do in the fitness industry? So I decided to do a bodybuilding show, and I've had friends
So
that do
you
it.
had goals.
I had goals.
You had SMART goals, measurable, attainable goals.
Yes, I had a SMART goal in December of 22 that I was like, hey, I'm going to compete next year, and I'm going to do a bodybuilding show. So I did it.
That's one of the things that's really important to pass down to clients and everything else, is you should make sure that they have goals and check up on them, if they're measurable, attainable, all that kind of good stuff, and help them get to that. But they ultimately have to be disciplined. So it sounds like to me you had an ultimate amount of discipline to be able to get to some of those goals, especially in bodybuilding. It's not like a prerequisite to being a personal trainer, but the amount of discipline that goes into it. And I'm a strong believer in, when people pick out personal trainers and stuff like that, you should find one that has gone through something extreme for them, right? They've gone through a path, a journey to obtain some sort of goal. So the last person I'm gonna hire is, somebody who's overweight, who they can't really tell me what to do if they've done it themselves, right?
Have to walk
And that's
the walk.
tough. Yeah, you have to walk the walk. You have to do something. or somebody, because there are there are big lifters out there that appear that they're overweight, but they're just like Olympic lifters, power lifters, and things like that. They have to have the resume that shows that. So either one can speak to that. But I feel like if I'm training somebody, I can't ask them to go home and not eat chocolate if I go home and I don't have that discipline and I'm chowing down on it, right? So
Exactly.
it sounds like you have a lot of discipline. Bodybuilding is a lot of discipline to get to the point where you can stand and a lot of guts to stand up with a bikini and
horrible.
show off your body.
And stuff like that's tough.
Yeah, confidence is a big thing for people in this industry. Why they work out and stuff like that. But I think people find along the way you're never really 100% happy. You're happier, right? Or your confidence goes up, but you're never satisfied, I guess I should say.
If you struggle with body image, don't do a bodybuilding show. For confidence, don't do it.
Even
It gets
Arnold,
worse.
even the man Arnold himself, always had something he was disappointed about or wanted to work on or different things. Like he was never satisfied. So
Yeah.
so you did the bodybuilding competition, and then somehow you found your way to work. I think you said the YMCA. Didn't you work there for a while?
Yep.
Tell us about that. What'd you do there?
Yeah, I've kind of been all over the place in the fitness industry. But my first, I guess, big girl job, I was the association wellness director for the YMCA of Greater Cincinnati. So I oversaw the health and wellness programs at 10 different branches. So I kind of oversaw the wellness directors at each branch, the personal training, group fitness, all that jazz, and then supported them day to day. I didn't actually do any personal training myself or group fitness. I just kind of oversaw everything.
Make sure people are doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Make sure they have the certifications, they stay up on the certifications, teaching the clients correctly, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then so you left there, and then where'd you go?
I left there, and then I did one-on-one personal training, and I worked as an exercise physiologist in outpatient cardiac rehab. at
Exercise physiologist.
Yes.
What the heck is that?
Exercise physiologist is essentially someone that, I guess, a personal trainer that works with special populations. So, like, I worked in with cardiac patients. You can also work with pulmonary patients, people with like lung diseases. So you work with people that have certain diseases, essentially.
Gotcha. Okay. So, certain injuries or just ailment, like illness?
Yeah, essentially illnesses.
Okay.
So if they have a cardiovascular disease, or if they have pulmonary disease, or anything like that, it's more like diseases.
Or disease. Okay.
Usually at a hospital.
Gotcha. And then from there, where did you go?
From there, I am now at Alloy Personal Training, where I'm the director of Branch Mason.
I think I might know the owner of,
Oh, really?
of an Alloy, yeah.
Really?
There's 3 of them here in Cincinnati. 2 of them are up here, and you guys both work for Alloy Personal
We do,
Training, right?
yes.
So that's the piece that we didn't tell you at the beginning. They are both personal trainers and both personal trainers at Alloy. But more specifically than that, they are the directors at these 2 locations.
Mm-hmm.
So, and so what made you decide that Alloy was going to be your next step in terms of like where you wanted to go with your career, or just the people, or like what was it?
I think the hard part in the fitness industry is you kind of have to go to a lot of different jobs to find what you really like, and where you can financially support yourself. So I found out I didn't like working in healthcare, which is fine. It's not for everyone. And as a one-on-one personal trainer, I was working just long hours for not a lot of pay, so I wanted something more structured. I've been a fitness director before, on a bigger scale, so when the owner reached out to me, I was very excited.
We gotta get that guy in here.
You gotta get that guy in here, yep. I was excited because it was kind of right up my alley, and I liked what Alloy was kind of made for. Having worked at like Orange Theory in different group fitness places. I liked that this was more strength training focused and focused for people 40 plus, which is a demographic that doesn't really get a lot of love in the fitness industry specifically.
Okay. I got a couple more questions. We're gonna jump to Christian.
Yeah.
All right, and then we'll get back into kind of what Alloy is. You have what about? So give me a quick rundown: family, hobbies, and then I have two other questions for you.
Family, hobbies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dog. You got.
Duck. Yeah. My parents live in Cape Coral, Florida. I live in Newport, Kentucky. Me and my boyfriend and my dog. We have a 5-month-old puppy currently. Hobbies, I don't have a lot because I don't have a lot of free time. But I like to go to the gym when I can, or just hang out with my puppy. I live kind of a boring life outside of Alloy. I don't do
You
too
go to
much.
concerts and stuff.
Okay,
like that.
okay,
I'm like,
yeah.
come on now.
Okay, we go to a lot of concerts. I think we have 9 or 10 this year.
And you've traveled a little bit over the past couple of months. Like, maybe
We
not
traveled to
far,
concerts.
But you traveled to concert. Yeah, you drove there.
Yeah, we like
Yeah.
country music and folk music, so we go to concerts probably every month. At least one a month is kind of what it's been. 1 or 2 a month.
So you do have hobbies.
Sick.
Is that a hobby though, or is that just like something?
It's kind of a hobby. I mean, I like to go, travel around and go to different baseball stadiums and different
There you
football
go.
stadiums.
Yeah.
And it's not like, the most extravagant thing in the world, but it's something that's fun to me that I enjoy. That's,
Yeah.
just like checking different things out.
I guess it's
right?
a hobby. I want to be a
It's
reader,
kind of a hobby.
but I don't have the attention span. So.
I can read, obviously, but I hate reading. I would rather watch a video.
Yeah, me too.
Would rather, or listen to the book, or
Mhm.
whatever, right? So,
Yeah.
all right, last 2 questions.
All right.
What are your current fitness goals, and what is your favorite cheat meal?
Okay, current fitness goals are a little different. I'm dealing with a lot of health issues, so I'm actually not allowed to work out currently. So right now I'm just trying to heal and rest and prioritize stress management.
Okay, so that still has to do with fitness.
Yeah.
There's still fitness goals, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so just, what?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So just prioritizing rest and managing my stress to prevent my body from acting out again. Favorite treat meal? Man, I'm currently like gluten and dairy free, so I can't eat it. But pizza is always my favorite, or
Pizza.
sushi. Those are always my go-tos.
Sushi as a cheat meal.
Oh my god, yes, with all the spicy mayo and the
Do you like it cooked or raw?
cooked, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't eat. I mean, we're in a landlocked state. Where are they gonna get fresh sushi from? It's gotta be cooked.
I don't know.
Exactly. But yeah, those are my favorites.
A fish farm? Do they have fish farms around here?
Ew, I don't trust farm raised fish. You don't eat farm raised fish. You only get wild caught.
If you get it, yeah, it's hard to find here as well.
Mm-hmm.
So along with those fitness, is there anything that you can do? Like you can't do cardio or anything, or?
No, I can go to the gym, but only at a very low intensity. So I just have to really watch it if I do go to the gym. My heart, it just has to stay it's very low intensity, like a 4 or 5 out of 10.
Right.
So I can't strain myself.
Yeah.
I could go to keep the habit up if I'm
That's
having a good
that's
day.
a big thing, right? Keeping the habit up.
Yeah, but
There's always that person it's because it's easy to fall into bad habits, right?
oh, for sure.
Being lazy is a lot harder, or a lot easier rather, than taking your butt to the gym when you're tired.
Yeah.
It's so easy to stay home, and so when you take little breaks, even small ones can sometimes kind of throw you out of whack. Where you're off for 2 weeks, you go on vacation, and if you don't keep it on your mind, or get right back to it when you get back.
Mm-hmm.
The most success that I find is, when people try to plan for just a little bit of working out on vacation. Like, you don't have to do a whole hour workout, but just the process of getting dressed, going to that hotel workout room, whether it just has like a couple bands, maybe a dumbbell or two, and a treadmill, and just doing 15, 20 minutes of something just to keep the habit and keep it on your mind. Those are the people who don't fall out of it, or who don't take the break and then don't come back. Those are usually the people who actually come back.
Right.
Because once you start giving yourself excuses and telling yourself that there are reasons, you fall right back into that habit again, right? Especially at my age group, it's so easy. You've done it for so long, it's easy to fall back into that, right? So you're like, oh yeah, I don't want to work out in a hotel because I can't really get a whole workout in, or whatever it is you want to tell yourself. That's not a reason, that's an excuse.
Yeah.
And so even though you might not get any gains, it's not about that. There's other pieces in the puzzle that go along with that, and that is keeping up with the routine, staying at it, keeping it at the forefront of your mind. Even just that 20 minutes doesn't allow your muscles to regress to the point to where you have to go back to being sore when you do come back. So then you kind of take that excuse out of it as well by not completely falling out of it.
Yeah, and there's special circumstances. I mean, I went to the gym today, and then my throat got tight, and I got dizzy, so I had to leave. So I can't you also have to listen to your body too, where it's like, if it's really telling you not to go, don't. So I still try to walk or do low intensity, I don't know, whether I just walk my dog or do something like that, and still
but
keep the habit
it's a
up.
conscious effort to do that.
Yeah.
So it's not just I walk. It's a conscious thing that you're doing to make sure that you stay at a certain activity level.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't want to just be a couch potato, so I want to do as much as I can within my means that I'm able to do.
So Christian, you've been sitting over there pretty quiet. Now we get to talk about you and ask you some questions.
Awesome.
Are you just so excited and so ready
Super
for it?
excited.
So tell me about your history for a little bit in terms of education background in fitness, or experience background in fitness, as well as certification and stuff like that.
Sure. Yeah, so I'm Christian. Last name is Robertson. I grew up playing sports, so out of high school, I really didn't know what I was going to do.
What sports did you play?
I played everything, but my main two were basketball and football. I played basketball pretty much year round, so that was my go-to. I loved it. Like any kid, I thought I was going to play in the NBA, but that came crashing down pretty quick.
Yeah.
Out of high school, didn't know what I was going to do, didn't go to school, not as impressive as Jess and have all the certs and everything, but
No, so impressive.
there were a few friends that I know that got certs, and they were doing bodybuilding shows and stuff, so kind of seeing that and being interested and wanting to learn more on what they were doing, I looked into it, and just like Jess, went online, searched up what was the search you needed, and I went with ISSA. That was the one that I went through.
Do you remember what that stands for?
I don't. I do not. I do not, which is horrible.
We can look it up real quick.
Yeah.
Go. So keep on going.
Yeah, so, same as Jess, I put myself through it, where I was just going through the modules and, in my free time, trying to learn as much as I could, watching YouTube videos, reading books, stuff like that, trying to just gain as much knowledge as I could. During this time, I was working other jobs that I obviously did not want to work. I was a forklift driver for a very long time, about 3 years-ish, and during that time, I was trying to make fitness kind of my full-time thing. So my first experience is actually kind of crazy. I worked at the Y. That was my first experience with personal training, so I did a lot of one-on-one stuff, a lot of stuff with people that were 40 plus, and putting them through it, but it just got very kind of mundane, and I didn't really have too many clients. I worked at the Finneytown location, so there wasn't too many people, so I was only getting 3 hours a week training people, so I wanted it to be a little bit more. I wanted that to be my income with personal training and fitness, so I kind of skipped a small part. While I was getting my cert, I reached out to a few smaller private gyms, and kind of told specifically this one guy, this owner, that I was getting my cert, and I would love to get some get some reps in or just like get some more experience while I was getting my cert. And he kind of took me under his wing, and whenever he was training or doing something, I was there kind of just watching, kind of like an intern thing, where I was getting the experience of being there and asking questions and kind of seeing the thing, kind of go through.
Yeah.
So I was getting experience that way, and then I moved on to the Y.
Right on. Yeah, it's good to have that. It's no matter what you attain in life, whether it's a fitness goal or certifications or a life change, whatever it is, you don't do it alone. I think it's a common misconception. You always have people to help you. You always have people that go there and that help you get there. And it's different in every case or whatever, but and it's important, and that's what a personal trainer does, right? We help other people get there. Like, we help them get to their goals. So there's people out there that are like, they don't know how to do it or where to go. That's when you get a personal trainer to help you get to those goals. That's what you're supposed to do in every instance of life, is surround yourself with people who can help you obtain whatever goal that is, fitness or otherwise. So you were at the YMCA, and then did you work at any other fitness places after that, or was your next stop Alloy?
The next stop was Alloy.
The next stop was Alloy.
Because I was there for 2-3 years, just doing that part-time.
Yeah.
And then
So how'd you get hooked up with that owner? I hear he's an asshole.
He kind of is. No, I think I seen like something on like LinkedIn or Indeed or something. It looked cool. I didn't know what it was and know what Alloy was. I seen like the group training kind of aspect of it, and I wasn't very familiar with that. But I just, I was just like, let me just put it in. Let me put in an application. Let me see if I get a response. And it's funny because like I think I put in an application with you guys like maybe like 2 months where I didn't hear nothing, and then out of the blue, I think I got a text from you, and we were on the phone kind of going back and forth with it. But it was a bit. I didn't hear nothing. I thought I didn't even. I was like, who is this? Like, who's texting me?
Alloy. I had forgotten all about that place. What the heck is that? You guys selling metal?
Yeah. I don't know.
So cool.
Yeah.
So a question for you. So ISSA, by the way, I got a couple of them that popped up. ISSA stands for the Internal Sports Science Association. NASM is another one. That one stands
National
for
Academy on Sports Medicine, isn't it?
It sure is. So there's a couple different ones, but it's important that at the very lowest level that a personal trainer has those, right? And so I want to make that clear to the audience.
Yeah.
If someone's telling you they're a personal trainer just because they worked out for a really long time, they really need to get the certification.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. And just because someone's a bodybuilding or did a bodybuilding show does not mean they can coach bodybuilders.
Yeah, right.
Always. Experience for sure.
So same thing, family and hobbies. First two.
Yeah. So I have a fiance. I've been with her for we're coming up on 6 years now. And November of 2024, we had our first child. He's about to turn 2 in November.
What's his name?
It's my heart. Kylan.
Right on.
Kylan, yeah. He drives me up a wall, but that's my
That's
reason.
his job.
That is his job. That's his job.
I've got 2 of them myself. They tend to do that time to time. Sometimes on purpose.
Yeah.
Knowing that they're doing it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the other one?
Hobbies.
Hobbies. I train for like obstacle races, so that is like my big thing right now, where I'm doing a lot of interval training for the Tough Mudder on August 1st. So that's like my thing. I usually do the Spartan race every year, but my sister's wedding fell on the time that I do those.
Ooh.
So I had to switch.
Did you
it
miss
up.
the one in Cincinnati?
I did, yeah.
So it was probably the best decision that you ever did, was missing that one. So I've been to a couple different ones, but that one is all uphill because it's at Perfect North.
Yeah, I did it.
Oh,
yeah.
you did do it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it sucks because for those of you who may or may not run up and down hills, running on flat ground or a treadmill is completely different than running up a hill, especially the steep hills that they have.
That wasn't even the worst part. The worst part of it, when I did it, was you go up a hill and you're crawling under barbed wire up the hill. So it's a bear crawl for probably like 200 feet
That's
up a
crazy.
hill. It's crazy. And it was raining that year.
Oh.
So I was getting rained on.
And you're sliding down
And I'm
the
sliding
hill.
down. I didn't have like high socks or like pants. I had like short shorts on for some reason. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. And my legs were messed up, cut up. I had
Ooh.
bruises.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
You do that for fun?
Yeah.
I had a little stint where I did some of those. I think I did like 3 or 4 of them. I've got a video somewhere of me and Jen doing it. But excuse me. So what is your current fitness goals and favorite cheat meal?
Yeah, I think my fitness goal, because with the first year that I did the Spartan race, I got top 15, top 10 in my age group. So when I do it next year, I want to try to get top 5 in my age group or top 10 within the overall race. I'm very competitive, so that is like my drive to why I work out, and you know I want to compete for something.
Right on.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, you guys are very young, so you still have those goals as you get closer to my age.
You should always have goals.
I mean, you may
no
or
matter
may
what age.
you have goals. They just aren't always
They're different.
like, sports related or something like that. Sometimes it's just for health, or sometimes it's for you want to feel more energized, or just not feel so lethargic. Whatever the case might be. But it's, not that people don't, at my age, they don't run and do different things like that, but that kind of, it's less intense, right? Like there's no way for me to start playing professional football or jump
Right.
back into wrestling or something
You can
like
still
that.
be a bodybuilder in the master's class.
I could do that.
The Masters.
You sound like somebody else I know that I train with. All right, so why don't you guys take the next couple of minutes and
Wait, I gotta say my cheat meal.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. What is your favorite cheat meal?
Brownies with ice cream.
Oh, vanilla ice cream?
Oh, vanilla ice cream.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh man.
Do you like the nuts or the caramel in it, or
Oh,
just
no,
regular
no,
brownies?
No, you can't.
No.
You can't do that to that. No.
So there's this place. We'll set some goals up for you there at Westchester. There's Jeff Ruby's. They have this crazy
Mhm.
brownie with ice cream.
Okay.
So we get you some of those goals. We'll go get some of
Okay.
that.
Sounds good.
I'm still waiting
Sounds
on
good.
mine.
It's homemade ice cream that they
Okay.
have there. Yeah.
That's sick.
So we need to reschedule our thing.
Yeah.
By the way. So why don't you guys take the next couple of minutes and just fill us in on what Alloy is, kind of what you do there. You want to start, Jessica?
Oh, me? Okay.
Yes.
So Alloy is a small group personal training facility. We have one in Mason and Westchester. It's the same owner. It's up to 6 people per session. And we focus on total body strength training and functional movement for people 40 plus. So every day there's 6 different exercises. They're compound movements, and they're modifiable for anyone. Whether there's an injury, or some kind of limitation, or if you're just brand new to starting out, we're able to modify the whole workout for people. So anyone, there's no barrier to strength training.
Right on. So what made you decide that concept was something that you wanted to get involved in, or that you believed in enough to make a jump to?
Well, when I left Orange Theory ultimately because I wasn't super passionate about the workout itself. It's very high intensity, which is great for 20s to 30s, but beyond that it can be kind of a lot of stress on the body. So it was hard for me to coach a workout I didn't believe in. And then when I came here, I really liked the concept, because really everyone needs strength training no matter what age you are. And it's nice that there's something specifically for people 40 plus, because if you go to a big box gym, I work out at Crunch sometimes, it's just it's people soup, and it's just a big, all different ages, and it can be kind of intimidating for people just starting out at the gym. So I like the small group private setting, and we've seen a lot of life change here at this gym, which has kept me.
Yep. It's everybody has something that's kind of special about them. What would you think, Christian, that what's special about Alloy that keeps the members coming back, or that you love to see that it creates?
Yeah, I think the big thing, and I think what drew me in so much into it, was the community aspect of it. The first day I came in, shout out to Rick Beasley. He was the guy that I was like kind of training with that day. But just like that conversation I had with him was so easy, and you know, it kind of bled through into the other sessions where just like everybody was so easy to talk to. Everyone knew each other, and just like the community aspect of it was awesome to me. Everybody loved to work out with specific people within their session, so I think that's what, you know, kind of drew me into it.
Yeah, you know, people can go, you know, I think I said it a little bit earlier, people can go anywhere. A weight is a weight.
Yeah.
The same 15-pound weight weighs here what it weighs somewhere else, right? The difference is the people, right? And making it fun, and you got to get results, you got to show results. That's a very important aspect of it, but people come because of all the things that you said, and they stay for all the things that you said. So I think that's pretty important. Is there anything else that you'd like the audience to know about Alloy Personal Training?
I mean, I think if you know, are struggling with where to start, or you need strength training and you're scared of getting injured, or you have some fitness goals, there's no harm in just reaching out to either one of our facilities. We do free consultations and body composition assessments, so we can see where you are and recommend a good plan for you.
Yeah, so there's different, there's obviously that age group that you kind of cater to, but there's, different levels of people in terms of like where their fitness journey is or was and what their goals are. Is there like a specific, beginner, intermediate, advanced, like kind of where you guys fit into?
I mean, anyone's welcome. So we're able to accommodate no matter if you're brand new to the gym or if you're a seasoned lifter. Our edge is that we can, work around any exercise for really any level. So we welcome everyone. You don't even have to be 40 plus. We'll take anyone here.
Yeah, that's just your target market.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone can come and benefit from strength training, so we invite everyone in.
I think that's the good thing of the programming overall, is it's not specifically for like an athlete or this certain person. It's it can be for anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone through some of the workouts and things like that myself, and it's just a different type of workout in terms of like you can make it as hard as you want to go, right? You can have a little bit more cardio in it if you just move a little bit faster. You can load up the weights a lot heavier, and you can certainly be sore the next day. I was. Both times that I did the workout, once, well, I shouldn't say both. Once at the corporate office, and then I also did a workout in the facility because members they wanted me to do it. They were giving me a hard time. So I did it with them, and both times I was extreme full body soreness all the way around. And was working out. It wasn't like I wasn't. It's just because you get used to working out a certain way, more unilateral movements, and now you get into those compound movements, and it's a game changer, right? So, and they pushed me really hard and stuff like that. So it can be very cardio. If you find yourself not sweating in the middle of it, you're not pushing yourself hard enough, because it's definitely a workout where you're just drenched in sweat by the end, and then you have the cardio blaster burner at the end, right?
Yeah.
I like the blaster better. We should start using
Metabolic
the blaster.
finisher.
Metabolic
is the
blaster.
official term.
The metabolic blaster, the fat blaster. I love it.
Floats your boat.
Is there anything else, guys? Anything else you want the audience to know? We gotta wrap it up. Well, thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure having you guys. Hopefully a lot of your members listen to this so they can learn who you are, and hopefully a lot of other people throughout the communities of Westchester and Mason are able to find you guys as well. Real quick, where are you guys located? So you're in Mason,
Mason,
correct?
Ohio.
Where's that at?
Um,
Like I know where Mason is, but where's it at inside Mason?
We are off of Mason Montgomery Road, across the street from Lowe's. It's kind of our landmarker. We're in a medical office building with UC Health.
Right on.
Yeah, and we are off the road of Mulhauser in Westchester. I like to tell people we're not like right by it, but we're like down the street from that big IKEA.
Yeah, off the Union
Off
Center
the
exit,
Union
right?
Center exit.
And then you guys are off the Fields Ernal exit.
Or Mason Montgomery Road.
That's
Or is it?
it's Fields Ernal.
Is it
Well,
also
it's a
Mason
Fields Ernal
Montgomery?
exit, but I guess there's two exits off that same.
There's two exits.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but you know whatever. Yeah, you go north,
Whatever.
not over into the busy Fields Ernal side.
9313 South Mason Montgomery Road.
Yeah.
So look it up and judge for yourself where we're located.
Go visit. These are the two people you want to see if you want to hit results. Alloy Personal Training, Jessica and Christian. Thank you.